Welcome to the 2025 Marywood men's soccer team preview presented by the Woodward. I'm Vincent Goldschmidt. Alongside me, head coach Brian Osborne. Coach, welcome in.
Thanks, man. It's a pleasure to be here, and I'm just excited to have a chat.
Yeah, it's your first year at Marywood, and I'm super excited for it. Marywood men's soccer, as long as I've been here, they've had some ups and downs. They've been always in the playoffs, but having a coach with your resume come in, it's going to be great. You were the last 3 years at Central Penn and very successful there. So what from that culture are you trying to bring into Marywood's culture?
You know what? I think what worked so well the past couple of years is just bringing in the right guys. Personality-wise, intangibles, the guys that, you know what, when you don't focus on soccer, soccer works out, if that makes sense. Really good, high-character guys coming in. They want to be selfless. They want to take care of business. A lot of the guys just want to change the way, not just this university, but like just the community looks at the brand of men's soccer. I think it's been inconsistent over the past couple of years. And there's just some really good talent and some good guys on this team that I think are just hungry to win. And so when you combine the talent and high character with guys that have been here and understand what we've been through as a program, good things happen.
That's a great mentality to have. And now if you look at some of the stats, Marywood has had some success in the past. Last year, very good at getting shots off, ranked second in the conference in shots per game and shots on goal per game. But when it came to scoring, they really struggled in the first half. I think they only had like 6 first half goals. So how are you going to kind of shift the mentality of from the first whistle, we're going all gas, no brakes?
Yeah, I think we have some returners that understand that they were getting shots often, but just not being clinical in the attacking third. So what's really good, it's a luxury, but it's also makes my job a lot harder, is we're really deep. We got guys that can come in right away, and the level, the intensity, the standard doesn't drop. So our goal is to start off as hard as we can and keep a high standard, but also if those guys get gas, we got guys coming in that can just keep the ball rolling. And some of the returners are, I said it yesterday in our scrimmage, like there's sacrifices being made, but it's for the better. Guys that are relinquishing some minutes that they had last year or previous years for guys that can come in and get the job done. So I think we're all on board. Everybody's enthusiastic and excited when things are going well. So obviously we know that there's going to be bumps coming up. And one motto we've developed and we kind of like run our daily mindset off of is sometimes you, sometimes me, always us. So if one guy's not getting it done, we got to have confidence that someone else can come in and get the job done.
And that's a perfect mentality. I think the culture you're setting in your first year is exactly what this program needs. I think one of the biggest flaws from this team last year was their ability to kind of be a little too reckless. They ranked first in yellow cards per game last year. So how do you switch the mentality? You got the culture going already, but how do you switch the mentality defensively to be aggressive but don't be reckless?
Yeah, and there's certainly some of those habits in the returners, and my goal is to break those before the regular season starts, but we saw it firsthand yesterday against Penn State Harrisburg. We had a returner go in for a tackle when the guy's facing the opposite direction. The guy turned on him, threw ball, goal. But what's really cool, and I hope I had a part in this, is that same player understood the mistake he made and did a great job at fixing that and had an incredible next 5 minutes where we're very defensively sound. A lot of our veterans are in that back line. And they understand, like, the goal is not to win the ball. The goal is to keep the ball out of your net. So developing discipline on the defensive side, organization, we were really good yesterday in that category, but I'm hammering home, man, like, you don't need to foul. You don't need to win the ball. You just need to dictate where that ball is going to go. And if we can keep sending it back, all the way back to their keeper, dude, job's done. So that's kind of the message I've been sending to the returners that are kind of still trying to break those old habits. The new guys are coming in and they understand the message. So you're going to see a very disciplined, organized defense. And it's a mixture, man. It's like some new guys, some old guys. It's really exciting. Yesterday, I was pleasantly surprised by our defensive effort.
I think you're sending all the right messages. Regular season's coming up in about a week or so. And looking at your schedule, 4 of the first 5 games on the road. How important is it to get those road victories and in the early season become road warriors?
Yeah, that's tough, man. Like starting on the road in the first couple of games, and some good opponents too. There's no pushover. So we're really going to find out about ourselves, what freshmen can step up, what returners can handle away games, can keep our emotional stability on the road. I think that's really important. We're going to see that. And I mean, we had about a 4-hour opening team meeting, and most of the time wasn't about the game. It was about just having emotional intelligence, handling adversity. It's easy to be really excited when things are going well. What's going to happen when you're on the road and you're struggling? So that first couple weeks, we're going to see who has got the mental toughness and the resiliency to handle it. And then conference play starts, and man, we're going to have to learn in those first couple weeks.
You mentioned conference play. Final season of the AC, back on the horizon, and your first year as the head coach. What are some of the goals you have for this program this season?
I mean, I would be lying to say if I don't want to win an AAC championship before we leave it. I think from conversations with alumni, with the returners, I think they're just hungry just to put our name on the map. And not just, now that we're leaving the AAC and we're going into a tougher conference, a lot of the guys who are returning, they want to do it for the guys before them. That's been a constant conversation topic in the locker room, on the field, sideline, when we're having team meals. They know the history of the program. And when we had alumni game in the spring, the alumni were excited. They came up to me and they said, man, this is a really talented team. And I told them, like, this is half the team. And so we're excited to do it for the program. I think they are carrying that with them. They're in the back of their minds, they're like, we got to win one for everybody else that came before us and leave our mark on the AAC before we leave it. They're really excited for the MAC too. But yeah, man, I would be lying to you if I said we don't want to win one before we leave it.
Well, Coach, best of luck in achieving that, and best of luck this season, and thank you for coming on.
Absolutely, man. It's a pleasure.
Of course. That's going to do it for the 2025 Marywood Men's Soccer Preview presented by the Woodward. Make sure to check out everything the Woodward has to offer by going to thewoodward.org and following on Instagram and Facebook. For the Woodward, I'm Vincent Goldschmidt.